5 rather. Getting some kudos. And it looks as though he has taken the win.
What's up everyone? Welcome back to another voiceover. Comment down below, what do you guys think? Do you prefer the voiceovers or the traditional vlogs? Just want to hear some of your input. So currently we are in Seattle right now. We just competed at USA's. Drove from Eugene all the way to Seattle. And we stayed in an Airbnb for a few days before we headed out to Canada. We are doing a workout here at the Washington track. I did 4x400 at like 58, 57. Hasm did some 200s and Eric did some Ks. I just want to shout out our big donor and supporter, Bob Lesko, for getting us on that track and allowing us to do this workout. Here's our nice Airbnb. We stayed here for just 2 days, I believe. But overall, my experience in Seattle was really nice. We didn't get to do too much sightseeing, but I like the city a lot.
We were going in a fucking cave. That lady hyped that shit up so much. There we go. You see it. Nice.
Seattle had so many great views. It's a bummer we didn't explore much, but I really enjoyed my time. So the next day we drove into Canada. This is us crossing the Canadian border. Here's my passport from freshman year of college, and then we got Eric and Hasm's. It's a pretty smooth process. So we stayed at Trinity Western University. I like how in Canada they put us in dorms. You don't really see that in the US. This is so helpful for us unsponsored athletes from buying a hotel. It saves us a lot of money. I would say the only downside is the twin beds, and the blinds didn't stop the light from coming in. In Canada, during this time of the year, it's dark until like 10:30, 10:45. So we made it to the track. This track is actually where the Canada National Champs is held. I like the track, it's fast. The only thing is, it's pretty windy. For pre-meet, we did 3x400 and 3x150 at like 19 to 18. How was pre-meet? Just finished up?
Yeah, it was good. We'll see how the race goes tomorrow, because we've had good pre-meets and not good races, bad pre-meets, and good races, so we'll see.
What do you guys think of Canada, eh?
It's windy, that's for sure. It's gonna be hard to run really fast races in these conditions, but we'll see. Ditto.
Alright.
It's Christian Cash, the Dom, huh?
Yeah.
Call me the Great Dane, because I'm the big dog.
He's a dog.
Trying to go run fast tomorrow. Got Gucci Lucci in my race. Last time we raced head to head, he outleaned me. So I'm going to try to beat him this time.
Payback.
Yeah, he's running good, though. Good for him.
Nice.
I'm trying to catch up. It's been a decent year. Haven't run as fast as I want to run yet. But I feel like I still got it in me. So
Nice.
we're going to go try to put it down tomorrow.
Put it down.
Yes, sir.
Alright, man.
Luch down 52.
Here you go, Luch.
Come on, Luch! He's in actually an okay spot. He just gotta.
Dog.
Matthew Baudet will have hip 4. Benjamin Allen will wear hip 5. Eric Holt will have hip 13.
Alright, so we're kicking off our first race of our Canada stint of racing. So we're in the 1500 here. By the pacers, Cass Elliott and Sean Dolan, they were instructed to pace us at 334 pace for the 1500. So I'm not sure. I think that's 155-ish, 156. So we're getting after it. Me, Holt are out. There's a little gap between us. And I just told myself, get behind Holt, hang on as long as you can. And if I can do that, usually I can race well. And I felt really good in my warm-up doing drills. You just kind of know you're going to have a good race when you kind of just have that springy feel, if you know what I mean.
I can't even tell you that. Like
Peter Rono.
Yeah, hard to imagine that being broken, Adam. That's an astounding time, and obviously one that is almost as old as we are. 57 seconds for the opening lap there, and that puts them right on tempo for what they're looking for. They've got to keep this rolling, though.
So the first lap, we were pretty much perfect. We came through 56, 57. Second lap, unfortunately, we did slow down a little bit, and I believe we come through in about a 158. As you can see, the pack behind us starts to catch up, and at this point, that 335, 336 goal of mine kind of just went out the window and just kind of became like race and see what I can do. We come through here with a lap to go and around 243, 242. And I think this is where I made my biggest mistake of the race. As you see, I'm right behind Eric and I feel another guy come up on me.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That sounded really weird, but I kind of just let up a gap and he passed me. He put himself in second. I'm in third and Aaron All is on my right side. So I'm kind of boxed in and this just kind of makes going for the win really tough here. And if I just would have latched on to Eric and put in just a tiny surge just to stay right behind him, I wouldn't have to go around these two and just battle for position. So as you can see here, I have to swing wide, and that kind of takes energy out of me, and Eric's too far ahead of me. So I'm not saying I would have won or anything, but I think if I was right there, I could have maybe challenged Eric a little more to the finish. But overall, 338, tied my PR. Great race, great event.
Dropped. But Holt holds on for the win, 337.87. Incredible running by him. I know.
On Saturday, we decided to go to a beach in Vancouver, kind of near the city, and going to run there, pre-meet. And after that, we took a ferry to get to Victoria. We did not know this on Friday, so we were kind of scrambling a bit that night, but it was pretty easy. They have ferries pretty much every hour or so, and the ferry was about a 90-minute ride. We got to go outside on the ferry. It was pretty cool. Then we took an Uber to get to our dorm in Victoria. That day went extremely fast because before we knew it, we had to get ready to race the next day. And we are off. Kind of thinking back to this race, some of my thoughts I had going into this was just to go out and compete. Not to think about how I feel, just because, thinking about travel and racing the day prior, I'd probably psych myself out. So I tried to just focus on what's in front of me and just get out hard and go compete. We had a pretty competitive field. We have Kwame Prince from Under Armour in front, Hasm. I forgot the guy's name from Wisconsin. I think he made the NCAA final. We had John Herrera, Matt Wisner, obviously Eric Holt. It's a pretty competitive field. We got out pretty quick. The pacer did a really good job by getting us out. One thing about this day, it was pretty windy, so I didn't think we were going to actually run this fast.
400 meters and 51 and change. Quamel looking very confident behind him, but the rest of the field following suit. And again, this is an incredibly capable field of men. As our rabbit does his work, steps off. Excellent running by him.
In this moment, I was just thinking, get ready for the last 200. Start to open up here. Eric's making a move on the side here, and I think I should have probably moved up on that straightaway. And I was kind of feeling it right here, but I knew if I could just stay calm and open up my arms, I could, run sub 148. And Hasm, I believe he had probably the best race out of all of us, especially just position-wise. He was pretty smooth, right in third. And as you guys can see, this close finish between those three, I come through and I think 7th with a 147. So pretty competitive race. Eric Holt with the W. He's all pumped up here. Hasm is like, all right, you got to calm down, brother. But happy for Hasm, happy for Eric. Both 146 for those guys, and overall a good
Clear
weekend.
advantage
Can't
until
complain
here,
with
but
that
40
at
meters
all.
to go, and then the field comes. There you see Eric Holt dipping. Holt with the win, 146.44. 146, in fact, for all of our top four, 48.48.